Hello students, I am Ashima Arora, Chemistry subject matter expert at Goyal Brothers Prakashan. I am very excited today to discuss with you the important strategies to prepare for the chemistry examination and to enhance or boost your confidence while preparing for the examination pattern. So children, for chemistry examination, let's talk about the various points. First of all, we will talk about the pattern of assessment. Then we will talk about the features of CBSE sample paper, followed by what kind of questions or the format of the paper is there. Then the chapter wise important topics. Then we will talk about how will you be examination ready, what are the important tricks that you should follow, and what are the don'ts during the examination. So let's proceed and discuss. First of all, I am sure that you already know that the theory scores for 70 marks, right? So here is the marking scheme, unit wise or chapter wise marking scheme, where as you will see that the first book is chapter 1 to 5 and the more weightage is given to electrochemistry. So solution, chemical kinetics, D&F and coordination, they all score 7 marks, while electrochemistry it scores 9 marks. Then when we talk about the second half, that is the second book, when we talk about the organic chemistry, you will find the weightage is given to aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid. The more score is given to aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic, which is 8 marks. The rest of the organic chapters, they have 6 marks and biomolecules have 7 marks weightage. So overall 70 marks weightage. The weightage will be followed for sure, but the examination pattern will be as per the CBSE sample paper. But it doesn't mean that if 5-marker question has come from solutions that chemical kinetics question cannot come. It's not like that. So sample question paper actually provides you the method or the pattern of the examination paper, right? It doesn't mean that the particular chapter will have this type of question only. Right? I hope my points are clear. So the details of the CBSE sample paper is as follows. Time allotted is 3 hours. Maximum marks 70. Format of the paper is both subjective and objective questions are also there. Then number of total sections are 5. Total questions are 33 with internal choices only. All the questions are compulsory and the use of log tables and calculators are strictly prohibited. Now let's talk about the pattern of assessment. So children, as per the CBSE sample paper, you will find that there are 5 sections. The first section belongs to multiple choice question where there will be objective question as well as assertion reason. So there are total 16 questions, out of which 12 are one option question, that is objective question, and 4 assertion reason questions. There is no choice given in the question of multiple choice question, that is 1 marker. Then when we talk about section B, it is short answer type question which is 2 marks questions and there are 5 questions with 1 choice only. Then when we talk about short answer type question 3 marks, that is section C, you will find there are 7 questions and there is no choice given for any of the question. Then for section D, what is section D? Case study based question. It is 4 marker question and there are 2 questions with one choice given in both the questions. For long answer type question, that is section E, you will find that it is 5 marker question. The total number of questions are 3 and the total number of choices given are 3. So we will do the detailed discussion of chapter wise important topics, as well as we will discuss about the type of questions given in the sample paper for every chapter. Now this is the blueprint of the CBSE sample paper that I have made. So as you can see here, multiple choice question or 1 marker question is given from every chapter. So as you can see, coordination compounds, there is no MCQ given. It doesn't mean that in the board examination there will be no MCQ from coordination. That's not right. It could be possible that you will find MCQ or assertion reason from coordination as well. So make sure to prepare for that also, right? So multiple choice questions are given, long answer questions are also given. So as you can see that from solutions there are 2 marker question, 1 marker question and 5 marker question, and similarly this is the entire blueprint of the question paper if it helps. Now let's talk about the variety of questions in the CBSE sample paper. So you will find that there are graph based questions, there are conceptual questions, reasoning questions, numerical based questions from physical chemistry for sure. Then there are case study questions, assertion reason questions, arranging questions, conversions are there, and definitely data based questions are also there in the sample paper. So when we talk about a particular chapter, so first chapter is solutions. Children, in solutions, the most important topics definitely belong to Rolle's law, non-ideal solution and colligative properties. Children, you also have to focus on numericals. So what kind of numericals? You also have to focus on numericals. So what kind of numericals? Definitely numericals on the basis of molarity and molality. So concentration terms, Henry's law related questions, colligative property, Van 't Hoff factor and dissociation constant. Numericals are very important in physical chemistry. Not only that, there is very important topic, that is graph based question. So you should be very much familiar with the ideal non-ideal graphs. You should be familiar with the elevation in boiling point graph and depression in freezing point graph, and you should know about osmotic pressure graph and osmotic pressure cases as well, right? Now when you look at the sample question paper which is released by CBSE, from solutions you will find this is an MCQ. So which is the following solutions would have higher conductivity? So when we talk about the CBSE sample paper, from the solutions there are MCQs given. So there is one MCQ given for that. Not only, if you will see this is a numerical, right? A 2 marker question given here. So it carries 2 marks, a very important question related to the osmotic pressure because the question is about isotonic. Then there is a 5 marker question given with internal choice, right? So 5 marker question is given with 1 + 2 + 2 scheme, right? So when we talk about electrochemistry, the important topics from electrochemistry are numericals based on the following topics, that is molar conductance, dissociation constant, Goyal's law, Nernst equation and Gibbs free energy. So Nernst equation is a very popular topic, I must say, and this graph is very important. This graph is variation of molar conductance with concentration, the graph for weak and strong electrolytes. So make sure you should know this graph very well. And not only that, electrochemical series, products of electrolysis, corrosion, fuel cell and batteries equations and their uses are very important. And this particular case, that is what will happen when external voltage is greater than 1.1, less than 1.1 for a Daniell cell. It's really an important topic. Now from the CBSE sample paper, assertion reason question is given. Also there is 3 marker question given from electrochemistry as you can see here, and in which there is one numerical based question which is related to Goyal's law, and this is another numerical given here which is related to cell constant. Now from electrochemistry itself there is case study question given. So this case based question is 4 marker question and it is related to, as you can see, batteries, right? So lead storage battery case study is given here and related questions have been asked. So in case study, as you can see here, there is a choice question given. The choice is not for the all the options, for it is only for C part. This choice, children, make sure to understand, this choice is given only for C option. It is not given for all the A, B, C parts. So usually students do this mistake. So kindly make sure to read the question very carefully. Now from chemical kinetics, definitely derivations are very important, mainly for half-lives. Then pseudo first order reaction is important with example, rate law, how to calculate, order and molecularity, effect of temperature and catalyst on the rate of a reaction. They are very important. Activated complex theory is also important. Numericals based on rate law, then initial rate method, rate constant, and very important topic is Arrhenius equation question. It is really important. Graph based questions do come from the chemical kinetics chapter. So, for example, one I have shown here on the screen. Then when we talk about the sample question paper, there is multiple choice question given from the chemical kinetics as well, and not only that, multiple choice question is given in the form of numerical as well. Then as you can see here, there are two more questions which are 2 marker questions. They are given and they are numericals from chemical kinetics, right? Now from D and F block, very important topic that you need to ponder over is definitely graph. So these graph based questions are very important these days from D and F block, other than the reasoning questions. Definitely the properties of D and F, they are really important. Electrode, SRP based questions, they are very important. That electrode potential based questions. With that, you should focus on graphs given in the NCERT. So here are further questions. This question is from sample question paper that I have mentioned here. So this is an MCQ. Then conceptual questions based on properties of transition element. Focus on the key terms of each and every property. Then as I said, standard reduction potential related questions, E0 based questions, oxidizing and reducing behavior, lanthanoid contraction, copper 1 is not stable in aqueous solution, K2Cr2O7 and KMNO4 reactions and preparation. It is super important. Then electronic configuration based questions. So there could be a question related to predict whether the substance or the solution is diamagnetic or paramagnetic, whether it is colorless or colored. So such questions do come in the exam. Now this is the question from the sample paper. So this is MCQ question, which is kind of a match the following question. Then this is the 5 marker long answer type question. As I said, 1 5 marker from the physical, then the another 5 marker question is from D and F. The third 5 marker question will be from the organic, right? So as the question clearly says, it's a 5 marker question. So here it says attempt any 5, right? So there are 7 parts given, you have to attempt only 5. So it's a direct reasoning based question. Then from coordination compounds, distinguish between double salt and coordination compounds. Werner's theory is very important. Types of ligands, whether the definition of ambidentate, chelating ligands is very important. IUPAC names, then isomerism and metal carbonyls. These 2 topics are super important. As I said, Werner's theory related question, valence bond theory related question and crystal field theory related questions are very important. Make sure to focus on these 3 theories. Such questions do come in the examination. Then this is the question given from sample question paper. Write the formula for the following coordination compound. So here you have to write the formula for the IUPAC name given. Then the question is from isomerism. The third one is whether they are Lewis acids or Lewis base. So as you can see, it is a 3 marker question. Now another question from coordination is case study question. So when it is a case based question, it carries 4 marks. So children, as you can see, data is given related to DD transition here, and then related questions have been asked. See the question carefully. The choice is given only in A part. It means they both are A part. Either you do first or second option. Then B and C are compulsory questions. So keep in mind children, it doesn't mean that either you do A or all these. Please don't get confused in the question paper. Now let's proceed to book 2, that is organic chemistry. So in organic chemistry, definitely conversions, arrange the questions, conversions, arrange the compounds, name reactions, chemical tests, complete the reactions, conceptual questions, IUPAC and mechanisms. All these are very important points. So let's see chapter wise that what kind of questions have been asked in sample paper. So from haloalkane, haloarene, this is 2-marker question. So where you have to write the mechanisms, SN1, SN2, hydrolysis, hydration, dehydration, such mechanisms are really important. So make sure you have to focus on writing the detailed steps of mechanism, right? Now another question, see, the question is from arrange in increasing order or decreasing order. Please make sure to keep this word in mind, increasing, because if you will write decreasing, you will not get marks. Then reasoning based question is there. Then there is another question. This is the multiple choice question. Then from alcohol phenol ethers, there is MCQ. This is the MCQ. They both are MCQ, as you can see. They have 4 choices. You have to opt for one which is correct. Then there is assertion reason question asked from the alcohol phenol ether. After that, there is 3-marker question where you have to write the name of the reaction. As I was saying, name reactions are very important from organic chemistry. So you can clearly see here, name reaction has been asked. Write the name of the reaction. Then the structure of the product and its IUPAC name. Then in aldehyde and ketone, this is multiple choice question here. This is also multiple choice question from aldehyde ketone. How much weightage is given to aldehyde ketone? Children, 8 marks. So assertion reason question has been asked from aldehyde ketone, followed by, this is 2-marker question, conversion question is there, right? Then from aldehyde ketone, this is a route map question where you have to identify A, B, C, D from the given route. Such questions, route map questions, are very popular, and children, you should know how to write the answer, the format of the answer, which is given here on the screen. Then even from amines, route map question has been asked, that you have to identify the structures of A to E and you have to write the chemical equations involved. This is a 5-marker question given from amines and isonium salts, and definitely if it is a 5-marker question, there is a choice. So the choice is given where there is a question related to arrange the following and reasoning question. So as I was saying, arrange the following questions, route map question, reasoning questions, conversions and name reactions are very popular. And then there is one MCQ given from amines. Children, the last chapter from book 2 is biomolecules. Biomolecules is also important. Do not try to skip this chapter. Definitely these are the important topics you should take care of. First is structural evidences of open and closed chain structure of glucose, right? Then how to draw Haworth projection of glucose and fructose. What are the linkages between 2 monosaccharides, proteins, that is what is the linkage present between 2 amino acids, then what is the linkage in DNA and RNA, you should be well aware of. Then you should know the structure of proteins and a very important concept, denaturation of proteins, and a very important concept, denaturation of proteins. Then you should be very much familiar with differences between globular and fibrous proteins, DNA, RNA, amylose and amylopectin, followed by starch, cellulose and glycogen. Then you should be familiar with this very important topic, hormones. You should know the function of each and every hormone. Then deficiency diseases and sources of vitamins. So children, do not skip this chapter, it is really easy. Focus on these topics at least. Now the sample question paper involves the MCQ from vitamins topic, then assertion reason question from enzymes, and there is a reasoning question from DNA and RNA from biomolecules. Then from biomolecules there is a question from carbohydrate, right? This is from carbohydrates, where you will see that the question is related to glucose topic, the optical rotation of glucose topic, and that is why sucrose is invert sugar. For this particular question, this particular topic is given for 3-marker question, right? This carries 3 marks. Now children, let's talk about the strategies you should take care, because your chemistry exam is about to come. So how will you be exam ready? Children, make sure to do the quick revision notes. You have to make quick revision notes. For that, you have to write all the list of name reactions, list of formulas of physical chemistry, and list of chemical tests. If the list is available with you, it will be very easy for you to revise that during the last few hours, right? Then make sure to make concept maps. Concept maps are really easy to make for organic chemistry. Then revise from NCERT thoroughly, including the graphs and figures, and make sure to do the questions of NCERT textbook and exemplar questions also. Now you have to make sure to do 3-hour sample paper within a given time frame, so that you should know that how to do time management. So if you will do the sample paper in one go, you will be able to understand this is how I should manage time. Utilize your reading time wisely during the exam. Children, during examination, the reading time is very important. So utilize it very wisely. Decide which question is very much easier for you, which section you should do first. Though you should try doing in the sequence A, B, C, D, E. That would be the better idea. But think about the questions, which formula will you put in particular formula, but do not write anything on the question paper. You can just put tick mark, but you cannot write anything in the question paper. And don't panic, stay calm, right? Then during the examination, don't leave questions unanswered. You should do all the questions. During the examination, don't leave questions unanswered. Make sure to do all the questions. Don't write irrelevant information. Make sure to put the key terms in it. Don't forget to tick mark your attempted answers in the question paper. Otherwise, don't solve anything in the question paper. If you want to solve anything, use your answer sheet. Make a rough column in that, right? Then don't skip proofreading. I hope these strategies, these tips are really important and useful for you. All the best for your exams. Thank you.